Adam Sandler. You know, that's what this video is about, is Adam Sandler. Now, this is super late to, anything that has to do with him, right? The last thing would have been Gilmore 2. That's a rough one, I gotta say. I did not enjoy Gilmore 2. Long story short, if you saw the first movie, you saw the second one. They rehash every single joke. Every single one. They might as well just have remade the movie. It was very depressing. It was not a good movie in my opinion. And the worst part is that there were some okay, decent jokes in there that I would have liked to see throughout the entire movie. I don't know why you need to just rewrite the first movie. I don't get what the point of that was. But here's what I can say. Millennials ate that shit up. Every millennial I've talked to about the movie, they were like, it was everything I've ever wanted. They're stupid. I don't know what their problem is. But that's not what I'm talking about today. It just reminded me that, like, man, Sandler used to be able to put out some fucking bangers. And it's which ones were they? So I started thinking about them. And the one that I don't think people give enough love is Ridiculous 6. If you haven't seen this movie, I don't blame you. It was kind of just swept under the rug by Netflix. It was part of that deal that Sandler had with Netflix to write him a bunch of movies. I'm pretty sure this was the first one that he wrote. And in my opinion, nailed it. If you haven't seen the movie and you're a fan of Sandler comedies, you have to watch Ridiculous 6. It does everything that an Adam Sandler movie should do. So, like, if this movie came out, like, right after Billy Madison, oh my god, he would have been eating. Nobody would doubt this man's ability to write comedy. Now, if you go and look at the reviews, everybody hates it. Like, across the board, it's like a 4 out of 10. And when I think the reasoning, just before I get into explaining what makes this movie so great, I think the reasoning is that, he was coming fresh off of, like, he just did Jack and Jill, like, a few years. He did Pixels, which was that video game movie that was like, okay, another nostalgia bait kind of movie. Basically Ready Player One if Sandler was the main character. And then he just finished doing the Cobber. Garbage movie, not great. So I think the hate for Ridiculous 6 is justified because I think people were just getting tired of Sandler's shit. They didn't want to fucking like this movie. They had all the reasons they needed to hate it because it's not hard to hate an Adam Sandler movie, right? Not that he's a bad writer, but comedies in general, it's not like they're trying to be smart a lot of the time. That's why I don't get like people who give comedies, like comedies historically across the board have bad reviews. Because it's like these fucking retards who go there for a fucking story. It's like, no, I want to fucking laugh and shit my pants, dumbass. What do you think I'm going there for? This comedy, first of all, it's a Wild West comedy, which every other Wild West comedy I've seen, other than Blazing Saddles, is just kind of like ass. Like A Million Ways to Die in the West had a good 20-minute start, and then it just god-awful trash. Except for that one cameo that's a reference to Back to the Future 3. That's it. The rest of the movie's dog shit. So a Wild West comedy, I think they do it so well. The scenes are great. The people are in character very well, in my opinion. And the cameos and the people they got to be in this movie, man, that's probably my favorite part. They got Shark Boy, who's playing a fucking retard in this movie. Sorry, I don't think I can say that. He's playing just a not very intelligent individual in this movie. You got Rob Schneider playing just a Mexican guy, as he does in every movie. You got Terry Crews, Will Forte, and Steve Zahn, which I think are the same people a lot of the time. Basically, every person that's ever talked to Adam Sandler is in this movie, all right? Whitney Cummings, Norm Macdonald makes an appearance. David Spade, Vanilla Ice is in this movie. John Lovitz, Machete. I mean, it's insane. It's everybody. And it is so good. I think the jokes, for Sandler jokes, they land. They're great. The hate for it is just unjustified, unreasonable. I think it just fell more in with the timing more than anything else. I think people hate the movie just because at the time it was easy to hate Adam Sandler, right? He hadn't done Uncut Gems yet. He hadn't proved that, like, he's not just dicking around. He's, like, he's really locking it in, And so people wanted to hate on him. And I think that really kind of just pushed this movie under the rug, kind of got out of the way as soon as possible. I mean, if you want any evidence that this is a good Sandler movie, it's got his wife in it, and she's not playing his wife. That's all you need. That's like the main box that I check. If his wife's in it and she's like a notable character, bad movie. Nothing against his wife, all right? It's just whenever his family is like directly involved with the project, the movie just does not do what I would want the movie to do. Again, no disrespect to his family. That's just I'm just connecting the dots here. And, and that was my issue with the second Happy Gilmore, actually, is that his daughters look way too much alike. I'll admit, I watched the movie high as shit, but I literally thought that both of his daughters were the same character until, like, the last 20 minutes of the movie. I was just like, oh, damn, she grew up quick. When did she get tattoos? I literally could not decipher, and then his wife made it even a little more confusing because they both look like her. Whatever, I'm not going to get into it. Point is that basically this is just promo for Ridiculous 6. If you haven't seen that movie and you want to watch a good Sandler comedy, you gotta watch Ridiculous 6. I think it does an amazing job. I think it hits all the points. Anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Have a good one, folks.